Morning everybody. Hope everybody is well as can be. Well, heartache, what everybody has to go through. You know, a lot of heartache. I could come on again this morning because things come up and that, and I'll tell you what I'm just going to show you. You know, I said to people, I said, watch all these videos, and I implore you to watch them. You know, I think I'm up to number 36 now, and we'll still keep going. The reason I say it because there'll be something in there that at some point you might want to relate back to. Tell your friends to watch them because it does involve us all, you know. Abuse of money, flooding, health and safety things, misspending money. It involves us, all of us. No more so than people who represent us. And that in number 8 video, it'll come back on, but I spoke a lot about parish councils and MPs, and it's like I said, you look on your poll tax bill and it says parish council, and I give a lot of all this allegations to parish councils, and it's not a case of, well, it's not to do with us, we'll pass book to MP pass book to somebody else. It don't work. It shouldn't work like that. The representatives, even parish councils, have some kind of representation towards us, but it's all the same, innit? Well, it's not really. It involves us all. You're there to help us. They all, and as I said in number 8 video, they come round, don't they? Lots of people for your votes, and as I said, give us your vote. I'll cut your grass and change your oil on a weekend if you give me your vote. It's all that, innit? And then you forgot. Let's not mince words. Most people have forgot. It's always, well, I'll write to somebody or I'll do this. And this is why I said to watch these videos, because when you do have a complaint in future, when you do flood, and you go to your MP and MP say, well, I'll write some, say, but what about when you got Richter? Because I have given all 4 MPs all this, you know, allegations, flooding, they know all about these things. And in the interest of serving the public, for them to do something about it, basically. And I'm sure everybody will agree with that. So when people do flood, and the MP says, well, I'll write to council, no. That should have been done already a long time ago. It's the same as I tell all you in flood, some of you are in worse flood areas than others, and that's what I said to you. That you should get onto the council and ask them and say, look, we want some guarantees, written guarantees about what happens with emergency, what's protocol, and you should have it on your wall. Then you can go, hey, look, that's what you said you'd do for us. You know, me lads who work for me, I didn't get a call at middle of the night. Do you know what I used to do sometimes? My missus used to go, I'd get up at 1 and 2 in the morning on my own back when it were raining and go ride round, see if anybody were in need or out. Not because council asked me. And lads who work for me, they were all, ready to go. Can you imagine ringing a contractor in Nottingham or wherever now and ringing boss at company? Honestly, it don't work like that. But I'm looking at what's interesting, because you look at things like this. This was 2000. This was 2015, I think. But all them complaints, I wonder how many there is now. And do you know a lot of these complaints I were reading? This song about, grass won't cut, or this won't done and that won't done. Don't it explain to you in all my videos what I put? When pals are doing pals favours, 100 grand plus. When abuse of money and things like that. And restrictions on maintenance. Don't it answer lots of your questions? So when you want to call in with your complaints, maybe you've got some backup when you watch all these videos. And I'll tell you what else I come across. When was this? January 2019. And look what it says right at the bottom. Always, behind closed doors and all that. I'm assuming that's these who are involved in what I've been saying. But it's treacherous, isn't it? I mean, your leaders telling you every pound under review, services cut, then you've got all this. I tell you what, I want to just show somebody a quick one for MP at Aubrey. A lot of people, this is mainly for Aubrey, this is Aubrey Bridge, and there's a restaurant called Capri. If you look over the wall, you'll see a big grill. I don't know if you can see this right. This is that grill when it gets blocked up. Bit hard to see these, but people who live up there will know. There's a trash screen under there. And this is what they'll say to you. Just throw on bank and it comes back in. So all you up Coxley Valley, when you flood, you might realise why. And I used to have to plead with council to let me take things away sometimes. You know, it's unreal how they carry on. There's no maintenance or nothing. And do you know what some MPs will say? Well, we can only deal with you if you're in our constituency. Right, tell me this. When I work in all these areas, yeah, when I work in all these areas, you're right, whose constituent am I? Who am I doing work for? For every constituent in everywhere, aren't I? So when MPs say, well, you've got to be my constituent, basically. Oh, really? Aren't these your constituents who've been ripped off with money? One thing and another. I mean, the watercourse inspector, you made me say, oh, they got rid of watercourse inspector. There were more to it than that even. This chap, Bruce Woodcock, smashing bloke, do you know what he used to do every day? He'd go out with his shepherd's stick and he used to walk miles round all dikes, you know, some places where people wouldn't imagine. Then he'd bring us and, you know, you'd do things. And do you know what they did while they got rid of him? They said because he couldn't use computer good enough. That was it. They didn't get another, they just said that, and Bruce would tell you that he said, that's not a lie, I don't lie to you about anything. So, you know, it's bad, innit? It's bad, so, but all of you should take a lot of notice of this. All you will complain about things, you've got something to complain about, because there will become times when you need to drop back on things. There's flood issues everywhere. And when you read about people, well, they complain because grass didn't get cut, or this didn't get done, and that didn't get done. When they're squandering thousands of taxpayers' money and letting them off with it, what do you expect? I'm giving you something here where you can pick a phone up and you say, no, no, no. I've seen what happens with money. I know what happens with flooding. You know, and that goes sent to MPs. When you go to your MP, say, no. Anybody out there, if any of your MPs tell you they don't know about anything to do with this, contact me and I can tell you what. I'll show you emails what I've sent to all MPs. I sent lots of them allegations. I posted them through Dozer parish councils, because like I said with parish councils, when they say, well, it's more for an MP. No, it isn't more for an MP. You represent people in your parish as well. It is for you to do things about. You're quick enough to complain about things when it's for yourselves type thing. This is what people who you represent. You know what I mean? So, you need to do things like that. What else was I going to tell you about? There's that much in there, but yeah, if you can, you want to look at Wake Express about that. You know, have a look about that. You want to get onto council and say, how many complaints were there? Last year, you know, thousands. I've got some stuff about Highways England to do, but I'm going to do that later. I'll tell you what, another I'm going to just tell you about right quick. If you watch some old videos, I'll mention when I was doing some work at Traveller's site, and they stopped me working for a bird's nest, and it was an old pigeon's nest. It's true. They stopped me doing it, and then on other end of scale, they were spending something like 1.5–2 million at Bretton Sculpture Park, right? I'd been up there ages, I know everything about it. I'd worked up there nearly almost about 3 years on and off, doing all sorts. But then they got this big company in to do some fairly substantial work. And they got behind with the paperwork, did them who I worked under in land drainage. And just to rush job on, you know, 1 minute you can't cut this and that for birds. They run me up. Can you get 3 men up? Well, Yorkshire Sculpture Park immediately. Why? What's up? Go down to Lower Lake and all the fragment, all the reeds, everything, just cut them down. I says, it's birds nesting season. It don't matter. I says, well, it matters any other time. It doesn't matter. We've got behind with us paperwork, and if we don't get it done, this company can't come and do this, you know, do this work. So, you know, they just break every rule when they want. That was them in land drainage. Terrible people. Terrible. But they got behind with the paper. You know why? Because they're idle. They're absolutely idle. I'll tell you another thing. I won't just mention this. Oh, no, I'm not. I want to do a separate thing on this with Fryston Beck. Because it involves Highways England. But yeah, you can't, you've got to stop job for this old pigeon's nest. Cut out reeds. And, you know, there were birds nesting, ducks and that. You know, mallards, grebes, whatever. Yeah, cut all reeds down. With behind with us paperwork, that company can't do work. That's what they're like there. Get them signal crayfish and throw them down the river. That's what Andy the Vole said. Throw signal crays down the river to do some more damage. They are a law unto themselves. But my God, what a set of people. But yeah, so what I'm saying, tell a friend about all this. Watch, try, go through every video from 1 up to, I'm up to about 36 and they'll keep going. You imagine this, right, when something does come up you, when you can't get something done, when something's happened, and you look back and you say, you can set it MP, no, what about that? You can set it council, no, what about that? And then you've got, you know, you've got a leg to stand on with things. You can't. When a council works like they have done, when they've abused things so badly, when they tell your services are to be cut and every pound's under review, when you ring in with a complaint and you just get fobbed off, well, basically, we don't cut grass more because we haven't got money. When all these things have happened, like I've showed you through all the videos, then you've got something to say back. Instead of every time you just get it with saying, it's budget, it's money. If it was budget and money, why have you let people off for doing what they've done? Why have you tried to cover so much up? You know, it's appalling. I told you about Pugneys and that, about Denbydale Road when that floods, because they won't clean it down there. I told you about Carlane at Kirby, you know, health and safety, kids going down a culvert and flooding. You know, there's all sorts. Aubrey Bridge, you know, Stanley. There's so many things what you need to look at through these videos, because they do affect everybody. But yeah, I mean, with parish councils, like I said, they all come. Everybody comes for us votes, don't they? And that they're all going to do everything for you, aren't they? And they're the one to get. But now you know. So yes, people. Most of this, what you've seen on these videos, so as your MPs. You know, so as your MPs. They've seen the same. And don't, just because we're in a bit of nice weather now, winter's come again, bad things come. And as I said, services, even your, what they call it, even your council tax has gone up. Isn't that enough for an MP to say, yeah, we can't do out about that, it happens. But what we can do is this. We can make a damn good shout about what's happened with taxpayers' money, who we represent. Is that not a fair assumption? Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we'll see who stands by us at some point. We'll see people who stand by us. You know, I put a comment on Mayor of Wakefield yesterday and that, because when you go online and that, you can look at Wakefield Council committee meetings and that. Even Mayor were on it, and Mayor said, well, I'm just Mayor. Yeah, you might just be Mayor, but you walk in the same corridors as them all. And I put on his thing, I said, get rid of all crooks in there. You know, It's all caring council, innit? And there's another one. If you look, go online, this Merrin McRae I tell you about, on £3.5 grand a week plus bonuses. Put in Wakefield Council, Merrin McRae, stroke, our values, and you'll see her. And you look at rubbish she says as though she's a caring person. Merrin McRae, our values, on YouTube. It's unbelievable. You know, today to sit there, and this isn't long ago when she sat there. You look at all my videos, then watch her sit there and just ask yourself a question. Is that for real? Is that for real, what she's just said? You know, same as Peter Box. It says it expressed Peter Box finishing with council. Yeah, but it's finished for one reason. Because he opened his gob, he told everybody that, which we know about. He told everybody that, did Peter Box. You know, all this nonsense. All this nonsense, what he told us. And then, because I've got him on every leg way, I've said, how dare you say that? How dare you? And you let people off that spent taxpayers' money. So he's gone. But they'll never find out and say, well, Peter's gone not for that reason. He's gone for that reason. Because his name keeps getting splattered on this YouTube about the disgraceful thing he said and the disgraceful way he's overlooked and let it go under the carpet. People, staff in Wakefield Council doing what they've done. It's an absolute disgrace. Tell me anybody who's watched these videos in your lifetime, have you ever heard of anything as bad or like this in this council? Anybody, even elderly people. I don't think you'd have you? Nor have I. It just don't go on, you know, it don't go on. They've absolutely laughed in our faces, and you know, it's abuse so bad. But they're going to come unstuck. Yeah. I was looking yesterday, that old lad who got that pillow with his wife picture on and that. He's got a lot of views on YouTube. It's lovely that, isn't it? Do you know what once happened to me? It's true, this. Because you've heard me say, I wish to put more on with elder people, you know, what they've done for us at schools. But about 20 odd years ago or something, maybe more, I was working at Clifton Moor at York, and I tell you what, building Toys R Us and a drive-through McDonald's. And there were a well-known supermarket across the road. Anyway, we used to go over at, you know, dinner time, snack time. I think we used to get chicken wings or something. And I went over one day, I couldn't believe this, right? There were an old lad collecting, and he were in a wheelchair collecting, you know, and then collecting, and I'm sure he was RAF. And I couldn't believe it, right? There was somebody from the supermarket. They'll come out, you know, they're clever, and moved him on because they said they were collecting it doorway. I couldn't believe it. I stood in disbelief, you know. I mean, I was young then, you know, 20 or 30 years ago, you know, a younger man. And I looked, I said, what are you doing? I said, leave him alone, he's collecting. He's not allowed to sit there and collect money. And old lad, you know, like they are, pleasant as all, I'll move. I said, no, I said, stop where you are. I said, how do you talk to somebody like that, collecting? I says, the man's fought in war for you. Well, it's rules, you can't collect there. I tell you, do you know something? That day I held my temper because I thought, you what? I did, you know, I felt like grabbing him. I didn't, but I thought, how disrespectful, innit? And that's what some people are like, aren't they, you know? We're all here because of what we're done for us. We're elderly, aren't we? And let's be fair, you know. Let's be fair about it. I mean, what they did in that war, I mean, God almighty. But yeah, to do that to somebody, I thought, what a cheeky, horrible little yeah. But anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that. Because I have a lot of time for, you know, old soldiers, for any elderly people. That's what I say about all this abuse of money. I know it might sound silly, but when I say, how many seats could you put around areas for old people, all that money what's been swindled? You know, how much decent things could you do for people? There's lots of you out there lost out. Can't have this, can't have that, we haven't got money for this. You know, if you want to tell us that, the council wants to tell us that, we usually have to live with it, but not when this has happened. When all this scandalous behaviour's gone on, we don't have to stand it. People need to go. The Saturday, you're watching one of them council meetings, what's on YouTube, council committee, they sit there and you look, you think, and it's you're running us, and this goes on. It's appalling, isn't it? You know, it's appalling. They can basically tell us what they want, and they sit and they think, well, we all stand together, nobody can get us out as such, we vote each other on these jobs, doing friends favours, so, you know, knack us to public. But it won't be, because this is going on and on. So anyway, people, watch from one and keep going through steadily, and I'll tell you what, there's something in everyone to interest you, and there's more to come. Right, take care everybody. As I said, there is more to come. Just tickles you when you see about, you think are all complaints and that, and you know, what council say about things. You want to all be ringing, you want to be ringing regular to these people complaining. You want to be asking for some money back. I mean, that's what I said to parish councils. I says, do you think you might have got a few more quid for parish and that if this hadn't happened? I says, you're obliged to say something as a parish council. You're obliged to say what has been going on. You're obliged, but a lot of people just don't want to ask that question, do they? It's like, oh, leave it to somebody else. I'm just here and that because I've been voted into this nice place where I can say I do nice things. No, nice things is nice things and we all accept that. But when bad things happen, we also want people to stick up for us. Stick up for us. The taxpayer, the old person, the people who don't get much money, the single mum who hasn't got much money and she's got 2 or 3 kids to bring up. You know, there's lots of people out there need a lot of help. And your way of helping them, parishes and MPs, is to have something to say about this. But it'll bite a lot of them in the bottom, I'll tell you that, it will. But if anybody ever has a complaint or all to do with flooding, and you get fobbed off with, you know, MPs are out like that, just send me an email. Send me an email. Because I'll show you emails what I've sent to everybody. Yeah, they've all had them. Oh, look. Oh. You won't believe this, I've had to think in this end, I've had an horrible night, mate. Oh, terrible. Honestly, you know, with my lungs. Oh. All night. I have been sat up all night, bad. It's that COPD. Going out in early hours and that, you know, trying to help people and that, and then they get rid of you, like, you know, because you stop them abusing people at Wakefield, and that's how they get rid of you. But anyway, right, take care, people. Watch that they don't come round cutting any trees down here. You know, we're nesting. Bad, aren't we? Bad. What more to tell you? Wait for billboards to come. Right, take care, everybody. Oh. I am just a boy, and my story seldom told. I am. If I could, baby, I'd give you my world. How can I when you won't take it from me? You can go your own way, go your own way. Where's my thermometer?